Hello, hello. Welcome, yogis, to the Friday yin practice. If you are looking for a nice slow practice that connects you more deeply to your body, that slows your mind, and that brings in some opening and some length, some long, deep holds, you are in the perfect place. My name is Jill Enticknap, and I'm the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio, and I am super happy to have you here. So for our yin practice, you may want to have a blanket handy. I'm sitting on my blanket right now. And other than that, you might want to have some blocks available for props. It's really up to you. As we come into these different poses, we will be holding them. And so you may want props that help you to sustain and maintain these positions in your body. As we come into our yin class, let's slow it down, flip the palms, palm facing down. We'll start in our easy seat, closing down the eyes. Bring your awareness down to your sit bones and lengthen from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Start to become aware of your breath, feeling your inhale expand and your exhale release. Feeling into that natural rise and fall within the body, feeling into that natural taking in and letting go. Let the breath anchor you into the present moment. Let the breath anchor you into the here and now. Allow yourself to be here and breathe here. Take a body scan and see if there's anywhere in the body that you're holding on, and if there's anywhere in the body that you can let go and release. Feel into the expansion and the letting go. Yin yoga is just as much about the physical body as it is about the mind, body. And you may even experience some emotional benefits, some emotional effects of this practice. One of my phrases that I like to use is our issues are in our tissues. And so as we come into these different postures, we can unlock emotions that are inside of us. Inhales and exhales through the nose. Let the mind center and focus on the breath. And take a moment to assure and affirm to yourself that you are safe in this moment and that you are safe in your body. Our yoga practice strengthens our relationship between the body and the mind and strengthens our understanding of the language of the body. The body communicates through sensation, and as we slow down, we gain a deeper understanding of that language. Let's tuck the chin to the chest and let the crown of the head come forward. Draw the shoulders back. And continue to take deep breaths. See if you can feel the breath expand into the upper back as you tuck the chin to the chest. Slowly, gently roll your right ear to your right shoulder and walk your left fingertips away. We'll take a few rounds of deep breath as we lengthen out through the left side. Bring that left hand back to the left knee. Slowly, gently roll the chin through center. Left ear, left shoulder, and walk the right fingertips away. Opening up through the right side of the neck, feeling that length from the ear all the way to the fingertips. Roll the chin back through center. Bring the right hand to the right knee. And then let's inhale, lift the nose up toward the ceiling, open through the throat, tilt the chin up. And exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale as you open up. And exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. One more, inhale, lifting the chin. And exhale, round and tuck. Bring the chin back through center. Let's take the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. Draw the right shoulder back. Ground down into that right palm and gaze back. Take a couple deep breaths here. And bring the torso back through center. Take your right hand across to the left knee. Plant that left hand behind you. Draw the left shoulder back. Gaze back. Deep belly breaths. Slowly, gently come back through center. Let the hands come onto the knees. Let's inhale, lift the shoulders to the ears, and exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Take a couple more. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. And again, inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. Let's create space through the chest. Plant the hands behind you. Plant those hands down. Press the chest forward and then tilt the chin up. And we'll be here for 10 rounds of breath, drawing the shoulder blades together, creating space through the chest. Deep breath in, full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Let the breath anchor you into the pose, the shape, and the sensation. Maybe you're able to press the knees a little bit more in toward the floor and draw the shoulder blades a little bit more toward one another. You can stay with the head at neutral, or maybe you want to tilt through the chin, lifting with the chin, opening up through the whole front line of the body. Maybe as time passes, you're able to bring a bit more of an arch. And let's press the body through center. Extend those arms straight out in front of you. Take your right hand across to your left shoulder, left hand across to your right shoulder. And then we're going to round through the spine, tucking the elbows in. Let the head come forward. Deep breaths here. Breathe into the upper back. Elbows come back through center. Notice which arm is on top and which arm is on the bottom. So is the left arm on top and the right arm on the bottom? Is the right arm on top, left arm on the bottom? Extend the arms out and switch it out. Bringing the opposite hand on the top, opposite hand on the bottom. Reach for those shoulder blades. And then we're going to round again. Tucking the elbows in. Let the head hang. Breathe here. Bring the elbows back through center, unravel the arms, reach them forward. Let's send them straight out. And once again, right hand comes down. Let's bring that left hand overhead and lift the gaze to the ceiling. See if you can round through that hand and let that hand kind of hang. Lifting the gaze up. Feeling that really nice stretch through the whole side body. Remember to breathe. Take the arms back through center, extended. Plant the left hand down, right hand reaches. Lift your gaze, helping to keep the shoulders nice and square. Let that hand hang heavy. Sink into that right hip. And let's send those arms straight out and do some little circles with the arms. Bring the arms forward. You can flex the fingers up to the ceiling and then change direction. Circle those arms back. Let the hands come down and again, roll out the shoulders. Just kind of rolling one forward and the other, and then change direction. And let's extend our legs out. Before we come out, let's lean back and take a moment and just pedal out the right leg. Plant that right foot down, pedal out the left leg. Plant that foot down. Heel toe your feet about hip-width distance apart. And we're going to drop both knees over to the right and then draw the left shoulder back. This is really good for the wrists, the digestive system, all of our internal organs. Bring the knees back through center, and we'll go to the opposite side. Draw that right shoulder back, gaze back. Deep belly breaths here. Come back through center. Take a moment, and once again, we'll shift the legs from side to side. Find that mobility. Extend your legs out long. And let's inhale as we lengthen. Get nice and tall on your sit bones. I'm going to remove my blanket from beneath me. Maybe you want to do the same, or maybe you want to fold it up and sit on it. Just find what feels right for you. We're going to come into a nice standard forward fold. Now, as you come into this forward fold, let's keep it at a point where we start to feel some resistance in the body and pause there. So you're not coming all the way down. You're just going to come to a place, we call it your edge. And your edge is where you start to feel sensation, you start to feel length, and then you pause there. So Bernie Clark, who's such a brilliant yin teacher, he calls this principle the Goldilocks principle. And so the Goldilocks principle is where you're looking for that baby bear's temperature of porridge. So not too hot, not too cold, just right. So not too little, not too much, but just right, where you're feeling that sensation and you're allowing yourself to be there and connect to the breath and observe the sensation in the body. Observe the sensation in the body. And you're able to observe that sensation change as we're in these poses for a certain amount of time. The body shifts and adjusts as time passes. And if as time passes, you're able to come a little bit more into it very naturally, feel free to take the invitation from the body to sink a little bit more into that pose. Bring the torso through center. Take that right foot, tuck it into the inside edge of the left leg. And then we're going to inhale, get nice and tall, and then exhale, start to walk forward as we come into a half butterfly. Now, you can stay exactly like this, or maybe you want to take your right hand to the outside edge of your left leg and draw your shoulder back. And we'll breathe here. This is a really nice twist, not only for our torso, but for our hips. The hips are in different, each side of the hip is in a different position. So when that happens, when we're in an asymmetrical shape, when we're not balanced, we start to feel things in a different way. We start to tap into the difference in the body from one side to the other. This is also a really nice shoulder stretch. We'll be here for 5 more rounds of breath. Observing all of the places that you feel sensation in the body. Bring the torso back through center. Let's take that right leg, send it long. Tuck the left foot in, let that knee fall out. Get nice and tall. Inhale as you lengthen, and exhale as you start to walk the hands forward. Now you can stay right here, or take that left hand to the outside edge of the right leg and draw the right shoulder slightly back. And observe. Start to notice, where are you holding on? Is there anywhere that you can let go and soften here? Stay connected to your breath and really allow yourself to connect to the different parts of the body. Learning that language of sensation, raising our physical body awareness and our mental concentration. Stay connected to the breath. Let's take 3 more rounds of deep breath here. And come back through center. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide, coming into that butterfly pose. Get nice and tall with your butterfly. Start to tilt that pelvic bone forward. Walk the hands forward. See if you can find a planted position for the palms as you close down the eyes and breathe. Walk your hands back towards your body. Let's guide the knees together. Take a moment and just pedal out those legs once again, bringing some movement into those joints, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, muscles, bones. And then you may need to shimmy yourself forward as we come down onto our backs for our final resting pose, Shavasana. For this Shavasana, I invite you to place your hands on some part of your body that you feel is talking to you. Maybe it's your quads, maybe it's your shoulders, maybe it's your heart, maybe it's your core or your hips, but just find somewhere to place the hands and let them relax in that area. Close down your eyes, drawing your awareness inward and reconnecting to that nice steady breath. Let's balance out the breath as we count our inhale on the way up and then count the exhale on the way down, practicing a nice balanced breath, evening out the inhale with the exhale. Slowly, gently draw your knees toward your chest. Wrap your hands around your knees. Take a moment to shift from side to side. Hands come to the backs of the legs as you rock yourself up, coming into an easy seat. Ground down into your sit bones. Get nice and tall through the crown of the head. Let's close down the eyes. Reconnect to the breath. Taking a moment to acknowledge the wisdom of the body. Taking a moment to acknowledge the stillness of the mind. Taking a moment to acknowledge our ability to concentrate. Let's press our palms at heart center and tuck the chin to the chest. Thank yourself for making the time in your busy schedule, in your busy life, just for you. That's what your yoga practice is all about. You connecting to you physically, mentally, emotionally. Another thing I love about yin is it does remind us that we are safe in our bodies and we are safe to explore our bodies. And that's exactly what we did in today's practice. Thank you for sharing this space. Thank you for allowing me to share this practice with you. It is always my honor. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. If you enjoyed this class, be sure to like, subscribe, share, favorite, follow, do all of the things on the platforms. Let your friends know that this resource is there for them and for you. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. And until then, may your light be your guide.